Hi folks, welcome to this week's edition of Outdoors with Bob Coker. We're still at Argos Hunt, still in Argentina, and buddy, are we having an adventurous hunt, are we, Brandon?
Yes.
Folks, I asked Javier, I said, listen, I want you to take me to the most remote area you have, to the best honey hole you got for duck hunting. And I didn't know what an adventure it was going to be to get there. It was more adventurous to get there than the hunt itself was.
Yeah, you definitely bit off more than you could chew.
I did. The waders I had on, they were too big for me. They had holes in it and it was filling up with water. I kept stepping in mud and pulling my foot out of the boot and stepping on the leg. It was very comical me trying to get there.
Yeah, I didn't know whether to come over and help or just stand back and laugh, man.
Well, you was doing a lot of laughing and I didn't see any of the help. I can tell you that right now. Double! Way to go, Javier. Okay, thank you. Folks, once we got there, Javier showed us why he's won so many international and national wing shooting championships. He was putting them down, I got to tell you.
That guy doesn't miss.
He doesn't miss. And while he was putting them down, Channing was putting them down also. They went to a much more easier to get to honey hole, and they were surrounded with just as many duck and some geese, more so than we were. And in fact, Channing even took down a
white goose.
She took down a white goose, so that was a long shot too.
It was impressive.
Kill it. Got it. Uh-huh. That's what I'm talking about. You got it. It's bleeding. I have no idea what I just shot, but it's down. That's what I'm talking about. One shot, that's all it takes. Yeah!
Yeah.
Hi folks, we're here still with Argos Hunts. We're on a huge duck hunt right now. Water all around us, it's beautiful. They just keep coming over and clouds, black clouds keep covering the sky. Don't you go away, we'll be right back with more action at Outdoors with Bob Coker.
All right, folks, now we're going to show you my puma hunt. We were out in a very, very remote area hunting, and Javier come across this sheep farmer. And the sheep farmer was explaining to him about a dilemma he was having with a puma.
Yeah, folks, this is probably one of the cooler hunts I've ever seen. The farmer was having issues with a puma, and what the puma was doing is every 3 or 4 days when he was ready to feed, he would come in and he was taking out 2 or 3 of his lambs.
He had them all corralled up. He didn't have a whole lot of land there, so he had all of his sheep in one big corral. And like he said, you know, mountain lions and pumas, they eat anywhere from 3 to 4 days. And sure enough, like clockwork, every 3rd or 4th day this puma would get in. He would kill one and eat it, and while he was doing it, he would wound several. So the farmer came up with this plan.
He would sacrifice one lamb to keep from having 5 or 6 of them hurt at the same time.
So he'd pick out the weakest, less desirable lamb, tie its neck to a rope, and tie it to some logs that were on the ground outside of his corral. And sure enough, true to form, about every 3 to 4 days, the lamb would end up, missing. and the puma would leave the rest of the sheep alone that was in his corral. So this was working for him, but it was still costing him a lamb every 3 to 4 days. And when Javier found out what he was doing, he said, "We're going to help you with your problem." And he asked me, "Hey man, how would you like to shoot a puma?" This ain't scary, I don't know what he... I feel better about it now. We're gonna get some dogs and try and tree him. Don't y'all go away. This could get exciting.
Folks, before we take you back and show you us getting the dogs and going after Bob's puma, we're going to carry you over and let you check out some of Channing Coker's wing shooting ability.
And she was able to knock them down.
She was impressive.
Hi folks, and welcome back to Outdoors with Bob Coker. Right now, we're on a huge pigeon hunt and we're in Santiago del Estero, Argentina with Argos Hunts. Woohoo! Yeah, that's number 3.
Baby.
I'll be you, mama.
The pigeon killer. She's the parrot killer. The parrot killer.
That's 4 of them.
Oh, straight on, pigeon.
I gotta have one.
Pigeon.
Oh, yeah,
Right there.
Did you
Dude.
get him coming down?
Oh yeah.
And this way. Come here. Sorry, I didn't see the line was so long.
You got 3 out of that group.
Boom.
Oh yeah! Ooh!
There you go, girl.
After watching Channing shoot some of these doves, her mother, Tammy, just couldn't stand herself. She had to pick up a gun, and even though she had on a white shirt, she put some down.
Yeah. Folks, there were so many doves, it didn't matter what you were wearing. You could just stand there and they'd fly all around you.
Woohoo!
Well, while Tammy and Channing was knocking them down on their side of the field, I was on my side of the field giving a go at it, trying to knock some down with my bow.
And it was pretty challenging, wasn't it?
It was real challenging. I was having to lead those things so far. I mean, it was ridiculous. Nope, missed him. We will never find that arrow. Oh, I shot too far in front of him and too low. Too low.
Oh yeah, right above the head, Bob. Be ready.
Oh, man.
You was right behind him. I seen the arrow.
Gosh, dog, I missed him by that much.
Good. Hit him.
Well, after only hitting a few birds with my bow, I got kind of frustrated, decided to pick up a shotgun and try to prove to myself I could actually kill some doves. knocked him down. A lot of difference between this and a bow, let me tell you. We have to.
Right here, right here, right here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about.
Which one is shooting from?
Even when they're 100 yards away. Now this is Javier, the international wing shooting champion. He just doesn't miss.
Yeah, you could actually watch him and improve your own shooting skills just by using his technique.
Good shot.
Excellent play between.
Yeah. With one shot.
Hey folks, we're in Argentina. We are going fishing. I think we're going for Dorado. We are in the middle of nowhere. It has been an adventure to say the least. So we're going to see what the day brings. Everything else so far has been wonderful. I expect no less.
Yes.
Pull it in.
Get on the bank, get on the bank.
It's yellow or orange. Stop flopping.
You're good.
Well, it's very squirmy and heavy, and I've never seen one like this before because it's orange and it's usually just green, and I'm scared.
It's a Dorado.
Is it not a bass?
Well, Bob, you don't fish much, do you? Savannah can't even tell the difference between a bass and a Durango.
Boy, you saying that wasn't a bass?
Oh my goodness, Bob.
Well, folks, the entire boat ride to where these guys were going to fish, Brandon was bragging about how now we were in his element, and he was the fisherman among the group, and he was going to catch more fish than anybody else in the boat.
I really was excited. I guess I got myself in a little bit of trouble. Javier decided that one way or another I wasn't going to catch any fish.
More weak.
Huh?
More weak.
Jerk it hard.
Well, now Channing's got one on the line.
Wow, excellent.
You see that?
Yeah.
Dude, I must be doing something wrong. Now, Savannah's catching another one. This is ridiculous.
Yay!
Good, 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 good.
You can tell this is really eating me alive. I'm sitting over there really frustrated at this point.
No?
Nope. Well, folks, now let's go back to Bob's Puma. They finally got the dogs. Let's see if they can find it.
Ready?
Right here, Bob, right here, right here. Good shot.
Put it on him.
You got him, man.
I did. Now I put the Swack Daddy on him. That shot took him right through the frontal and just took him out. Let every bit of the wind out of him.
The only thing you could see was this aluminite sticking out.
Yeah. The dog did his job, bait him up for me, and I was able to put that air in him, and that just finished him off. Folks, you talk about some adrenaline rush, you talk about an adventure. Argos Hunts in Argentina. You know, when you think of coming to Argentina, you think about shooting thousands of doves.
And we have.
And we've done that. Pardis, doves, pigeons.
And then you get into the big game, it's equal to Africa.
Oh, absolutely. And then you get to supplement it with bird hunts in between. It's been exciting every moment
Middle of the
we've
day,
been here.
you can Dorado fish. It's a fish that fights even harder than a largemouth bass.
If my 11-year-old daughter can catch one, I guarantee you anybody can. And she's just had a blast catching them. This has been one of the most exciting hunts we've been on. One of the most exciting trips. What an adventure, folks. Argos Hunts in Argentina. If you want to go on an adventurous hunt,
call Eddie or Betsy.
Eddie, Betsy, Javier, they have just been excellent hosts. We've had a fantastic time.
We have.
Folks, until next week, be safe.
Shoot them straight.
And may God bless. We'll see you next week on Outdoors with Bob Coker. Let's get this bad baby out of here.